those out there who remember the day, Ronald Reagan got shot in the chest. They didn't even know Ronald Reagan was shot till they got him, and he was like, "Oh, the president's hit. We got to take him to the hospital," because Reagan didn't even realize he was shot. But I don't know how I feel about, and I know mental illness is a real illness, and you can work through issues and you can work through problems. But if you're mentally ill enough to attempt to assassinate somebody, can you really work through that?
Scary. I don't know that answer to that question. I guess it depends on how hard you want to not be that kind of person anymore.
I mean,
you shot and killed a president.
No, he didn't kill the president, but he shot the president. He permanently altered Jim Brady's life to where Jim Brady was pretty much an invalid for the rest of his life, because Brady took one to the brain, but lived. I don't know. I feel like he should stay in supervised hospitalization the rest of his days.
So he tried to kill the president and then shot.
No, he tried to kill the president. They were walking to the president, the press secretary, the Secret Service, a bunch of people were coming out of the Washington Hilton after the president gave a speech. And Jim Brady walked up to him, and John Hinckley Jr. walked up and just started shooting at the president, and he hit Jim Brady, Secret Service officer, a D.C. police officer, and President Reagan. Let's go to the phone lines. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Happy birthday to you is in the public domain now.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
A suit has worked its way all the way through the court system, and the district court has adjudged that enough time has lapsed that it is in the public domain.
Well, Jim, thanks for now giving everybody their opportunity to sing that stupid song. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Have a good afternoon.
Thanks for the call. So, see, I was trying to get off the birthday thing as quick as I could. Jim brings it right back. So, John Hinckley Jr. Released from a mental facility, and now will be able to live his life as normal as he possibly can, as long as he meets the conditions of his release. I don't know. I guess if the experts think he's truly rehabilitated, I guess we have to go with the experts there. But I don't know.
Risky?
Well, I guess it's always risky when you release anybody from prison or anybody from a mental institution.
How old was he when
25.
He was 25. He's 61 now.
Right. Yeah.
So, that's a pretty long time to think about.
It was 35, 36 years ago. It was 1981. I was 15. So, yeah, that was 35 years ago. I know that. So,
what was his reason for trying to?
He was in love with Jodie Foster, and he thought that if he could prove to Jodie Foster his love by shooting the president.
That's so stupid. He was insane.
Yeah.
Insanity wasn't, because you know how a lot of people plead insanity.
Right. I believe he had the book. I believe he had Catcher in the Rye. He was clutching a book when he did it. I think it was Catcher in the Rye.
I think that's correct.
Right, and he was professing his love to Jodie Foster, and that he shot the president to prove his strength and endurance to win Jodie Foster's love.
Was this before or after Nell? The movie Nell?
No, it was Nell was in the middle 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah,
when everyone fell in love.
Jodie Foster then was only probably, because she'd done the bad.
She's 53 now.
Yeah, Jodie Foster then was probably like 17, 18 years old, 18, 19, somewhere like that. She was in school, and I think she went to Princeton.
I wonder how she felt. Did she ever speak out about it?
See, that's what I'm trying to look up right now.
Was she?
I know she said.
Feel blamed?
I know she made a statement about it or something back then, but it wasn't.
John Hinckley sent several letters to her.
Right, several love letters to her before he did the assassination attempt.
That's crazy.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So,
oh my goodness, Dear Jody, there's definitely a possibility that I will be killed in my attempt to get Reagan.
Right.
It is for this very reason that I'm writing this letter to you now.
So
romantic. My goodness, just professing his love to her, and I love you forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
How in the world do you plan on impressing a woman by trying to kill a president?
Well, doctors have said for many years that Hinckley had no longer been plagued by the mental illness that drove him to shoot Reagan in an effort to impress Jodie Foster. So they say he's actually been.
Oh my goodness, he was a stalker too.
Oh yeah.
He even says in one of his letters he would hang around her dorm.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's scary.
And he's just saying that he's being acknowledged now, and that means a lot to him. This guy's crazy. This is
They say he's not crazy anymore.
I don't know about that, because I could see him getting out and trying to find Jodie Foster.
I was thinking that.
I
think Jodie Foster will have some extra protection knowing his release is coming.
you would think she'd have to.
You would think.
I mean, if I'm Jodie Foster, my security detail just got pumped up. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, if I had 3 bodyguards, I now got 9. And my girlfriend does too. You know, or wife. It's either a girlfriend or wife. It's one of them. But
Who?
Jodie Foster.
Yeah, it's her wife.
Are they
I'm
married
pretty
now?
sure.
Yeah, I think they're married now.
I wonder
so.
how he feels about that.
I don't know. And I wonder if we could go back and ask Jodie Foster, did that, because she had dated guys and all, was that incident something that tilted her one way or the other?
I don't know about that.
I don't know either, but, let me tell you something. If somebody had tried to murder the president and tried to say it was all because they loved me and everything, I don't know what it might do to my psyche. You know what I mean? Your mental psyche would get adjusted. Who knows what would happen to? Who knows what would happen to Jodie Foster's mental psyche from what this nutbag did?
That poor woman.
And now they're letting him out. I mean, that's got to raise a red flag to Jodie Foster, doesn't it?
Well, we'll see in the developing news.
I guess. We're going to take a break. Coming up, Dr. Heidi Meyer will join us here in studio. She is running for superintendent of Marion County. She will come on to talk about what she feels is a strong need for change at the school board, at the school superintendent position. We'll talk with her at 3:35 this afternoon. After the break, we'll come back after the break. Something that I think is a good thing to happen. We're going to start talking about it today, and we'll talk about it after Dr. Meyer is with us. But it looks like there's going to be a physical memorial for the Pulse shootings, and I think it's a great idea where they're going to put it. I'll tell you about that after the break right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And so is State Farm agent Angie Lewis, working hard to serve her community as a citizen and insurance agent. Angie wants to help you as you adjust your insurance needs to your life. From everything to helping educate your teen driver to protecting your family against everyday risk. She wants to change the way you perceive insurance by developing relationships with her clients, which is why Angie and her staff are proud to be a part of so many good causes in Ocala. In turn, she has chosen to single out those who step up as leaders. Each month on the Voice of Ocala, Angie spotlights a good neighbor, saluting those who give exceptional service or do random acts of kindness to others. For this, Angie was written up in State Farm's National Magazine. Angie also supports local businesses with a regular Biz Buzz.
Hi, I'm State Farm agent Angie Lewis. Come see me and my team for all your insurance and financial needs in the beautiful downtown historic district, 416 East Fort King Street, or call 291-2444.
Do you remember when summer was a celebration? You know, no schools, no worries, just days packed with your favorite pastime. It was the splendid season you dreamed of all year long. But as you got older and busier, the summer seemed to lose its sparkle. Where did those carefree days go? Well, they're closer than you think. Summer's still sensational at Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club, where you can come out and play the grown-up way with our affordable summer memberships. Enjoy our championship golf course celebrating the game's greatest holes, hard-true tennis courts, and a state-of-the-art fitness center. Explore our stately 77,000 square foot clubhouse and unwind at our relaxing spa. Don't forget the pool! It's a summer unlike any other, and it's yours with a Golden Ocala summer membership. You can call Golden Ocala at 629-6229 to inquire about a summer membership, or you can visit goldenocala.com to learn more. That's goldenocala.com.
Your quality of life is meant to be fully enjoyed each day. The doctors at Ayers Global understand that and strive to provide a quality of life for you that has no equal. Ayers Therapeutic Services combines naturopathic and family medicine to help all your health needs. Diabetic management, hypertension, pain management, and anti-aging are just a few of the services offered by the Ayers family. Call 352-512-0222 today, and Ayers Therapeutic Services will help you begin to understand that better health begins with you.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike's Got Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
I love vacations, but it's good to come home.
Is the pool overflowing?
We don't have a pool, and even if we did, it wouldn't be on the second floor.
Oh.
I told you before we left to turn off the water main.
I thought you said take down the weather vane.
We don't have one of those either.
Yeah, I was wondering why you said that. It does make more sense now.
Okay, genius, don't just stand there. Cut the main water off.
Okay, I'll go get the chainsaw.
Wait, what? No! What do we do when there's a plumbing issue?
Oh, I got this one. I'll be right back.
I said no chainsaw. Shut the water off and call Mike's Got Plumbing.
Of course, I definitely was not going for the blowtorch.
Uh-huh. The number should be etched in your memory, but just in case, 866-314-4443.
Okay, got it. 866-314-4443. On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Really? A mariachi band?
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today. Now read Ocala Downtown Newspaper online.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
WOCA AM 1370.
96.3. 96.3 FM.
We are The Source. WOCA. News, talk, sports, and more.
Welcome back to a Wednesday edition of the Voice of Ocala. Coming up after the next break, Dr. Heidi Mayer, school board superintendent contestant. She is here in the green room. She'll be in studio at 3:30 to talk about. She is running for the office of superintendent of Marion County against the incumbent George Tommen. So we'll have her in to give her impressions of where we are with education in this county. There's going to be a benefit for Pulse to host one Pulse, a benefit in Orlando. It's going to happen in Hollywood, California. People from all over the nation will be there. The One Pulse Foundation is to look at, it's a big concert. It's going to raise money for the One Pulse Foundation. And Pulse recently created the nonprofit One Pulse to fund and aid in the construction of a permanent memorial. And they have requested from the city, and the city says they will take a strong look at it, that it took a while to figure out where to put the memorials in New York City and in Oklahoma City, but they eventually ended up right on the sites where the massacres happened, the World Trade Center, the memorial's there. It looks like they're probably going to fund a memorial that will be Pulse nightclub, where it will turn it into a memoriam of the incident and everything, where you can walk through the nightclub and see the 49 people that lost their lives and everything there. That's what it looks like they're going to use the money for too, because it's already a memorial. Mm-hmm. And they're thinking that that's probably going to be turned it into a permanent memorial instead of just go buying all the stuff that's at the fence and everything. Mm-hmm. Turn it into an actual permanent memorial. My problem is, have you been to the World Trade Center Memorial in New York City?
I have not.
I've walked around it.
I've walked around it, but I've not been.
See, I went once. It's chilling. And now they have the museum that has girders that were blown apart and they got and everything. And you walk through that, and I haven't walked through that part yet. But I'm to understand from people that I know that live up there that are from there. I got cousins and all from that area and all, and who were supposed. I have one cousin, one good friend of mine, who his cousin and him both worked in building 6 or building 5, and they went outside and their car had been boosted. The wheels off their car had been boosted in their neighborhood that morning, and so they didn't have a way to work, and they're alive because of it.
No.
And they walked through the museum and said they got about halfway through and just were so overcome they couldn't. My question, even though it'll be a permanent memorial, is it something we really want to walk through? And I don't, because I'm not a victim of this. I just seems a little macabre to me.
I have my reservations because I think they're paying tribute to the people who have died, but I would feel terrible if they would charge money for people to walk through there, and because that seems like they're kind of, banking off of people's deaths.
Well,
in a way.
now do they charge? I don't know if they charge at the World Trade Center.
I can't remember.
I don't know if they do. I know to be at the memorial, it costs nothing.
Yeah. So, but I don't know if they're going to start off with letting people just walk through and pay tribute and whatnot, or if they're going to immediately start charging.
There's no way you should charge for something like that.
If they do charge, then I have an issue.
I got an issue if you charge regardless.
Exactly.
I don't care if they wait 3 years and start charging.
Yeah.
I got a problem.
But
that's like the Liberty Bell, you don't have to pay to get in to see the Liberty Bell.
No.
You have to pay to get in to see Freedom Hall and everything, but you can walk through it without paying to see the Liberty Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a good way to reflect back, though, on what's happened and like how far we've come and how much stronger it's made our nation because of it. So, and I know for a lot of people, like, that's heartbreaking, but I mean, there was so many firefighters and police officers that lost their lives trying to save people, and
Over 3,000. See, and I think
that's such a positive.
I'm the person that gets aggravated when people complain about reliving things. Because every year now on September 11th, some people will say, well, why'd you have to show it again?
Because
if it was up to me, I'd show it on the 11th day of every month.
I mean, shouldn't we know what we've gone through and where we've come from? Because I mean, look at all these shootings.
All these things is history.
I think sometimes we get lazy too and feel like we're a lot safer than we actually are because we don't remember how close we are to being another situation like New York City.
Yeah. That's why I think reflecting back is not necessarily a bad thing.
I agree with you.
It's looking back and seeing how far we've come and how and look forward to where we're headed.
I mean, I was there when it happened. I was in 5th grade, so I don't know. It's just a reminder every year. It's just I could, when my kids see it someday, I'll be like, hey, I was there. So I mean,
it wasn't until
this is the world.
It was a traumatic experience for everyone in the
It wasn't until recently that the wallpaper on my laptop computer that I use every day to do trivia with and everything, it wasn't until recently that wallpaper went from the Twin Towers after the planes. I had a picture of the Twin Towers both smoking as my wallpaper on my computer until recently I changed it with a picture of my girlfriend and myself because I wanted to be reminded every day that there were animals out there who had no thought for life or loved ones. I don't have to have that as wallpaper now because it reminds us on the news every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a quick question about this memorial, if you'll know it.
Uh-huh.
Are they going to do, like, descriptions of every person who died and, like, kind of, like...
That's my understanding is they're going to tell about the way they led their life. But my understanding is they're also going to, there's some thought process. They haven't decided this yet. It's still all in the planning. That there will be there is a thought process of actually marking what happened inside the building too. Oh. Because that's what they did at World Trade Center.
That's going to be tough to
I know. It'll be tough.
What is it?
They're wanting to mark what happened, how people tried to escape, and how the shooter.
Oh, yeah, that's.
But that happened. You go to a lot of memorials, and that's.
I know.
What happened is there.
Brings like some theatrics to it that a lot of people.
And they're saying they're saying it could be anything from just a written description of what happened to actual markings. They don't know yet. It's all in the plans.
Do you think there might be testimonials of people who were hurt but survived?
I'm sure they'll be there. Yeah. I'm sure they'd have to be there. It has to be inclusive.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. And it's all still in the very, very early planning stages.
Yeah.
But I think the location is correct.
Yeah.
I don't know how the final version will come out, but I think it's the right thing. It's the right place to put the memorial. You don't want to put it in downtown Atlanta, like on downtown Orlando, and like Lake Eola or something.
No.
You know, and although Pulse is not far from Lake Eola, you still want to. I think you have to have it where it happened.
Yeah.
Just like the World Trade Center, the Oklahoma City bombings.
Back there either.
Yeah, because there's a memorial tower and all right where the backpack bomb blew up 20 years ago today. July 27th, 1996, my birthday. The Olympic Park bombing in Atlanta, Georgia happened today. And there's a memorial for that right on the spot that it happened. Coming up next, Dr. Heidi Mayer. She joins us. She's running for Superintendent of Marion County. We'll talk to her next right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Have you been diagnosed with BPH or an enlarged prostate gland? Are you tired of getting up at night to visit the bathroom? You may be eligible for the Equinox study, a clinical research study of an investigational drug to reduce the number of times you wake up to urinate at night, a condition known as nocturia. To qualify, you must be male, be at least 18 years of age, have been diagnosed with BPH, have been bothered by nocturia for at least 1 year, and meet additional study requirements. Qualified participants will receive all study medication and study-related care from a dedicated team of medical staff at no cost. Health insurance is not required to participate. Again, the Equinox study is for males, ages 18 and older, who are diagnosed with BPH and have been bothered by nocturia for at least 1 year. To find out more and to see if you qualify, please call 1-352-234-8436. That's 1-352-234-8436.
Commercial bank approval. Vehicle purchase price fixed rate alone.
Is your old car dead? Then declare your independence and say yes to red, white, and you in a nicer, newer car.
Chris Spears from Prestige Auto Sales, your dealer for the people. This month we want to help you get approved.
Even if you've heard no in the past, we believe you deserve to drive a nicer, newer car today.
Past credit problems are welcome here. We look at the story behind the score to help you drive a nicer, newer car today. So pop into action and zoom into a nicer, newer car faster than you ever thought possible.
Worried about firecrackers on your credit report? My For the People credit approval process is the bomb. We work with the banks and lenders who want you to declare your independence.
Plus, right now you could save up to $4,000 depending on the car you choose. But hurry, this deal's done once we've helped 77 people blast off in a nicer, newer car. I'm Chris Spears, a dealer for the people.
Visit Prestige on Highway 200 in Ocala, online at prestigefree.com, or call 694-1234. Yes, 694-1234. See you at Prestige.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Charges against the 3 remaining Baltimore police officers charged in the death of Freddie Gray have been dropped. State Attorney Marilyn Mosby doesn't like it.
My professional role in this matter is plain: to seek justice on behalf of an innocent 25-year-old man who was unreasonably taken into custody after fleeing in his neighborhood.
Police union head Gene Ryan firing back.
The state's attorney could not accept the evidence that was presented. She had her own agenda.
Gray suffered a fatal spinal injury while in police custody. A judge says John Hinckley Jr., who tried to kill President Reagan, is no longer a danger and will be released. You can win tonight's $422 million Powerball jackpot if you pick all 6 numbers.
My kids' date of birth, and I play those numbers.
No one's won the big prize in 3 months. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Geico presents Kathy, the Candid Real Estate Agent.
As you can see, this apartment has crown molding, and yes, that's a working fireplace. Can't you see yourself curling up with a good book? At least until a pipe bursts, and then you'll need to replace your brand new upholstered sofa. That thing will soak up water like a sponge.
It's hard to know all that comes with renting a home or apartment. That's why the Geico Insurance Agency makes getting covered for personal property loss and damage quick and easy. Visit geico.com and see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
It's National Make a Will Month at LegalZoom.com, so it's time to take care of your will or trust.
LegalZoom makes it easy. They're not a law firm, so there's no office visits or paying expensive hourly rates. Instead, you could save over $100 with LegalZoom's will or trust estate plan bundles. And if you don't know whether a will or trust is right for you, don't worry. You'll work with an independent attorney available in 48 states to get advice on what you need. Do the right thing this month at LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom.com.
Council.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
You can't put it off any longer. It's time to replace your home's AC system.
The answer is ASolvesItAll.com and an exceptionally efficient AC system. Let the pros at A show you how you can save on energy monthly and give your family added comfort. The great thing is that ASolvesItAll.com is on call 7 to 7, 7 days a week at no extra charge.
For a limited time, mention WOCA and get a special discount.
Call 877-765-4ACE or ASolvesItAll.com.
Yeah, I'm that drip coming down from the corner of the room. But where did I come from? I'll never tell.
Bone Dry Roofing can and will fix it right the first time using quality materials and will deal honestly and fairly with you, period. You can find Bone Dry Roofing on their website, bonedryroofingllc.com, and Facebook at Bone